So the research for this project, I decided to research social media graphics because this is kind of something that I might possibly want to do in the future, is create graphics for companies' social medias, like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, mostly Instagram because Instagram focuses on graphics and pictures. Um, so these graphics, so social media graphics usually include the company's information or they are promotional videos. It makes your brand look very professional, and it's important for businesses because having graphics on your social media can be very helpful for others who are reading about it. Social media platforms provide a huge advantage to all different businesses. Most people use social media nowadays, so it's the best way to spread information, which is really true. I know myself, I'm on social media, and if I want to get my information about something, I will most likely go to that company's account on social media, most likely on Instagram. I know a lot of people do TikTok now also, but Instagram is where you're going to kind of see the graphics and how everything flows and looks good together. The main purpose of social media graphics is to attract users' attention and to get them to read what you actually shared. Social media graphics is also important because a lot of people are attracted to things that fit a certain aesthetic. So if the company's Instagram looks a certain way, people will be more likely to view it. So, increasing the professionalism of a business's brand, having business cards to hand out to people is important as well, so you kind of can show them you have something to give them. However, creating an online portfolio and having attractive images is what becomes a virtual business card, and this leaves more people being able to view the business's stuff. I think business card is good to hand out when you're somewhere, but people tend to lose it, and since we all have phones, or we're always all on our phones and on social media, it's really easy to just access a business's social media and go on their website, but their social media on it, like Instagram again, for example. I'm going to be using Instagram as a huge example for this, and just seeing what they're about, and that is just a digital gift card. The better quality it appears, the more attraction it will get. Support towards brand recognition. So customers will judge the brand's visual appearance at first glance, and that's even on social media. So as what they see when they first look at it is how they are going to judge this specific company or business. And I found that it only takes 5 seconds for a viewer or potential follower to decide if a company or a business's profile is interesting or not. Images, graphics, and infographics often receive higher engagement on social media than posts containing only text because people don't want to read anything that's too wordy or too in-depth. They just kind of want to look at a picture and think either I like this or I don't like this. And standing out to customers is very important because it will make them want to follow your content and have them coming back for more, or even if you're trying to sell something, they will buy into your company or business. So this connects the customers with a company and their products. So using social media as a business profile is a free tool for advertisement. Instagram is free, Twitter is free, Facebook is free. All that stuff is free, and it's a great way to advertise instead of having to pay for your advertisement on a billboard or in a newspaper. So it is important for companies to use that to their advantage, and by posting valuable content with engaging graphics attached on a regular basis, you could easily increase the numbers of shares and likes on your posts. This could result in increasing your website's traffic as well as sales. If a company uses social media graphics and grabs the attention of social media users by having them pause their scrolling to check out that company's specific posts, you will be much closer to getting more followers and keep posting that you can keep posting content for. So here I have definition of a social media graphic designer. It's someone who produces content to be posted online, increasing traffic and appealing to a target audience. So that's increasing traffic is basically people just scrolling on the Instagram and more people looking at it. Creating post pages and applications to attract customers. Using programming skills to build pages and applications, and measuring key performance indicators. So specific skills and characteristics. You need a degree in graphic design or computer sciences. You definitely need good communication skills, creativity and graphic design skills, proficiency in marketing disciplines. You must be self-motivated, and you must be able to produce original ideas. So for underneath, so we have technical skills. So the first one is design principle. You must have a strong understanding of design principles for becoming a graphic designer. Throughout their work, they will use different elements to create different messages. Graphic designers need to know how to bring together lines, color, shape, space, texture, typography, scale, dominance, and emphasis, and harmony to create visually appealing and well-structured designs. So, the next one I have is branding. When working with a brand, graphic designers need an in-depth understanding of what makes that brand unique. They need to bring that brand to life through logos, colors, typography, illustration, photography, graphic elements, and more. Graphic designers should be able to create work that is consistent across platforms and that speaks to the right audience. Typography is the next one here. Typography is one of the most important elements of graphic design. The right typography can create meaning and feeling, while the wrong typography can be distracting and repel customers. Graphic designers need to be skilled in selecting the right font for a project, as well as typesetting, kerning, tracking, and leading. Next is design for print. While digital design is rapidly growing, designing for print is still a useful skill to know. Graphic designers should be familiar with bleeds, slug, crops, and fold marks, as well as with ink limits, dot gain, and transparency. They need a thorough understanding of different file formats and color systems, as well as paper size, weight, and stocks. And the last is UX and UI design. By understanding UX and UI, graphic designers can create designs that are both visually appealing and functional. Graphic designers may sometimes work closely with UX and UI designers, so understanding the fundamentals will allow them to better collaborate and communicate with team members. So listed here are some software and digital tools that are specific to the needs of a social media designer. Graphic designers who design for web would also benefit from learning to code and knowing programming languages such as HTML and CSS, as well as content management systems like WordPress. So these are some current job listings for a social media graphic designer and some of the things that they ask for. So the first one is a social media content designer for the Detroit Tigers. The estimated salary is about $32.7K to $41.5K a year. And listed below are some key responsibilities. Another one can be designs last minute graphics to support milestones and or team related contextual moments. You have to edit and condense projects and long form content to convey information in visually appealing manner based on social strategy. And you should know to resize, revise, and revamp existing designs, make copy changes, proofread, and ensure files are ready to be published to a various social platform. So the next one is a social media designer for Woodruff Communications Incorporated. So listed are some key responsibilities. And these are prepare files to specifications to ensure a seamless launch on digital platforms, stays up to date on current trends in social media, designs best practices and specifications to bring forward new ideas for content or campaigns across channels. So these are the social media graphic designers. So Instagram designers listed below. Is this the salary that they can possibly make? As well as ZipRecruiter. So these are some professional organizations that designers in this area would benefit from joining. So the first one, we have AIA, the American Institute of Architects. It is a leading professional membership organization for licensed architects, emerging professionals, and allied partners. The AIA serves its members through advocacy, information, and community. Next one is IIDA, the International Interior Design Association. It is a professional networking and educational association for more than 10,000 members in 8 specialty forums, 9 regions, and there are more than 30 chapters around the world committed to enhancing the quality of life through excellence in interior design and advancing interior design through knowledge. And lastly, I have the AIGA. It is a professional association for design. It's the place design professionals turn to first to exchange ideas and information, participate in critical analysis and research, and advance education and ethical practices. So below I have some competitions that are held for this position and what organizations sponsor them. So we have the D&AD Impact Awards. This recognizes original and transformative ideas across all categories. They accept projects that are already out in the world, making a real and positive difference. Each year, awards are given to creative work across commercial design, advertising, production, and craft with 200 plus judges globally. Next, we have the AGDA Best Design Award. It's known for representing the Australian communication design industry with members across the creative industry from communication and technology. For the annual AGDA Awards, the submission categories include identity, print, publications, packaging, digital, and motion, aiming to highlight top talents. And lastly, I have the ADC Annual Awards. They are open submissions to industry professionals with the aim of highlighting innovation. Submission categories are broad, including advertising, digital media, graphic design, design packaging, motion, experiential design, photography, illustration, and fashion design. These are some of the online resources that are valuable for research in this area. Here on this page, I have an interactive link with some scholarly articles that talk more about a social media designer. So this link, which is also interactive, is a course on this subject from a source. This course is about a newer app called Canva. So Canva is a free app to the public. However, it does offer paid versions for those who want to work more in depth with the app. It is available online as well as the iPad and iPhone. I'm not sure about Androids and phones like that. This application helps designers create graphics, especially for social media use. So these are 4 of some big name designers in this field and examples of their work. So we have Tom Whalen, Ryan Brinkoff, Josh Brill, and Von Glitchka. So we had to create some prototypes for this field of work, and I actually worked by being a social media designer for my independent project. So I was working with the Sip and Sail Tavern in the town of Oneonta. It is a bar in town, and I worked with them to create some fun social media Instagram graphics for them to post about what deals they have going on for that day. So a project that I proposed in this area is I would like to work in is creating graphics for a company's Instagram, kind of like what I did already. I would like to create eye-catching social media posts in order to get people to take notice in the specific company. My goal for this project would be to create images that are both simple yet unique, and I've noticed that the more intricate intricate the image is and the busier it is, the more likely people are to lose focus on it. So I would hope to work for high-end brands and maybe even fashion companies in the future. I would need to learn all about the client, what the client is looking for, as well as what the brand's about. And color also plays a huge role in this because some companies brand themselves or their products with a specific color.